Hey guys, and welcome back to today's video. We're going to be discussing the PlayStation Vue streaming internet TV service that you can access as long as you have an internet connection in your house and a streaming player such as a Roku player, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, perhaps you have a smart TV, or you can also watch it through Android devices, iPhone devices, or just on your personal computer. So we're going to be touching on the channel offering lineups that they have. It's very impressive compared to the competition that's currently in this space right now. Some other popular ones that you might have heard of are things like Sling TV, DirecTV Now. Hulu just came out with a streaming service. YouTube recently came out with a streaming service for these traditional TV channels. So I feel like with the research I've done and the personal experience that I have with all of these different streaming services, I feel like PlayStation Vue is the best just in terms of the number of channels that they offer, very competitive pricing, as well as the number of devices that they're available on. One area that they're lacking in is the ability to watch this content outside of your own home. Perhaps this is something that they'll improve on in the future, but outside of that one situation, you're not going to find a better streaming internet TV service than PlayStation Vue, in my opinion, if you can get over the hassle of the limitations that it has in terms of watching programming outside of your own home. So what we're going to do in this video is go over the plans and pricing, and then we're going to go over and touch on some of the main frequently asked questions that you might have about this service. So heading right on into it, the cheapest plan that they have is called the Access Slim for just $29.99 a month. And what you get with that is going to be your main broadcast channels like CBS, ABC, Fox, and NBC. In my area, I do get one local channel, which is the local CBS channel. Unfortunately, I don't get the local channels of ABC, Fox, and NBC. This is just going to be something that you're going to have to look up yourself based on the location you're in. You can see that it has West Michigan listed for me right now, but it will access your current location and then show you what local channels that you will have available to you. Other big ones that are available on PlayStation Vue are going to be AMC, Cartoon Network, CNN, the host of Disney and ESPN channels. Discovery is also a big one. The Discovery Channel is not available on too many of these internet TV streaming services as of this point. You're also going to get the main ESPN and ESPN2 channels, the Fox Sports 1 and 2. So a big thing here is you're getting both the main ESPN channels and the main Fox Sports channels. FX, Fox News, HGTV, National Geographic, MSNBC, the Science Channel. That's another nice one to get as part of that Discovery TV channel lineup. Travel Channel, TNT, TBS, TLC, USA are just some of the nice options that the Access Slim has at just $29.99 a month, which is very reasonable. You also can scroll down a little bit further on this page and you can see that you can add on a Spanish pack of channels as well as epics, and you can also add on standalone channels. This is another area where PlayStation Vue really excels over its competition with its access to things. Add-ons like HBO, Showtime, Cinemax, Machinima, Fox Soccer. You can also get 2-for-1 packages with Epix and Showtime bundled together, as well as HBO and Cinemax bundled together. So good premium add-on options there if you just want to access the Slim channel. We'll show in some of these later packages that you're already going to get some of those premium channels, but going on to the Core Slim here, it's $5 more per month than the Access Slim, and the difference here is going to be your access to your local regional sports network. Potentially for me, that's Fox Sports Detroit, and also it's going to add on some more sports offerings such as NBA TV, the MLB network, some of the other ESPN offerings like ESPN News, ESPNU, as well as the NFL network. So if you're a sports fan, certainly it's worth the $5 extra per month to get that Core Slim instead of the Access Slim, because you're going to get access to just a ton more sports content than in that basic Access Slim package. Moving up to the Elite Slim, which is going to be $10 more than the Core Slim, $49.99 a month. It's going to add in Epic's hits as well as Machinima, and then it's going to give you access to the entire library of channels that are offered through the PlayStation Vue, minus HBO and Showtime. A lot of these channels aren't necessarily things that, you know, what's available in the Access Slim is going to be more of your mainstream channels that people are really into. The Elite Slim, it's going to add in a lot of extra channels that, you know, a lot of people might not necessarily even know about or watch at all. But if you are looking to get the entire host of channels through the PlayStation Vue, then you're going to go ahead and want to get that Elite Slim. And even at $49.99 a month, getting this entire host of channels, it's still a very good price in comparison to what you get through traditional satellite and cable television. And that's no contract that you have to sign. You can cancel at any time. And you also don't have to buy or rent a bunch of different devices. Whatever devices you want to watch on are going to be things that you own, such as your phone, your computer, a smart TV, or streaming devices that you have hooked up to your television. And just one more package here is going to be the Ultra Slim, which is going to be $64.99 a month. And that's going to give you all the same channels that you're going to get on the Elite Slim, but it's also going to add in HBO and Showtime on top of that. If you're, say you don't watch Showtime, you only watch HBO, you can go and get that Core Slim and add HBO for $15, and that's going to bump this up to $49.99 a month. So you can kind of pick and choose in that scenario, maybe save yourself a little money if you don't want to go to the absolute highest package offering that they have with the PlayStation Vue. But a big positive with PlayStation Vue is the fact that they have 4 different level tiers of packages that you can choose from. For instance, in comparison to like Hulu TV that they offer or YouTube TV, they just offer one package level that has all the channel offerings at one price. And I'm not a big fan of that. I like being able to have a little bit more choice in picking and choosing what I can watch. So that's what PlayStation Vue does really well. And also the fact that their Access Slim at $29.99 a month is cheaper than anything that you're going to be able to get over at YouTube TV, Hulu TV, DirecTV Now, and Sling TV is the only one that's going to have an option that's going to be in that same price range or even a little bit less. But the Access Slim has access to so many really high-tier channels in comparison to the cheapest package that you can get over at Sling TV. I think that the $10 more per month is worth it, given the fact that you just get access to a lot more channel offerings in this package. All right, so guys, heading on over to the frequently asked question area, I'm going to touch on some of the main questions that people are probably going to be having, and that's where is this available? It's going to be available currently across all 50 states in the U.S. Does the PlayStation Vue carry all local channels in every city? The answer to that is no. You can saw with me personally, I only got one local channel. It's just going to depend on what area you live in, what local channels you're going to be getting access to. So certainly something that you should look for either in your research before signing up or during that free trial period. Can you access your favorite local teams? PlayStation Vue offers a lot of regional sports networks. For me, I do have access to Fox Sports Detroit on, not in their cheapest package, but all of their packages above the Access Slim package do have access to that local team channel for me. That's going to be another thing that you're going to have to just look up prior to registration or during your free trial. Going down here, how do I find on-demand shows? So there is quite a bit of on-demand content. It's going to be with specific channels or shows, and you're just going to go to that specific show, and it'll show that it'll be available on those specific channels that you can access that on-demand content. You can record and DVR Live TV. This is an area where PlayStation Vue isn't quite as good as, for instance, YouTube TV, given the fact that your DVR content will be available for just about a month in comparison to YouTube TV, which offers it for 9 months. But you can record in DVR a lot of the offerings that are on PlayStation Vue. There are some individual programs, service locations, and channels that are not going to be DVR-able. It's just going to depend on the availability, but all in all, there is quite a bit of content that you are going to be able to DVR or catch with the on-demand. Where can you use PlayStation Vue? This is one of the downsides to PlayStation Vue, is the fact that it's only available inside of your home on your home internet connection and ISP, which means you can't watch it on someone else's device or outside of your home internet connection. That is a downside to the PlayStation Vue. But if you are only doing your main TV watching with inside your house, you really can't beat the PlayStation Vue in terms of their channel offerings for the price and different options that they have. Also in terms of the number of devices that they're available on. And how much internet bandwidth do you need? They recommend about 10 megabits per second or higher to get, you know, the full HD channel viewing experience, but I've seen people with as little as 5 or so megabits per second getting at least one stream at full HD. So you don't necessarily need 10 megabits per second, but that is the minimum that they recommend you have for getting your max use out of your PlayStation Vue experience. But even if you do have like a 5 or 6 connection, that should be good enough for you. It's just going to be another one of those things that you're going to want to test during that free trial period. Okay, scrolling on down here, what do you need to subscribe to PlayStation Vue? You're going to need a supported device, and right here listed they have PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, Android TV, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, Roku streaming device, desktop browser in your home network at psvue.com/watch, as well as a bunch of other devices. It lists some of the more prominent ones here, but certainly available on pretty much any device that you might have access to in your house. Are there any additional fees with the PlayStation Vue? And the positive with that is there are no additional fees, no hidden fees such as HD fees, installation fees, local sports fees. All of the prices, inclusive of any taxes, are presented to you at checkout prior to your purchase. So what you see is what you pay, and that is just a huge positive for people that, you know, have experience with traditional cable or satellite television. Know that they just bombard you with those fees and all these added extra things that you don't expect to pay for when you're getting whatever television package that you want. You don't have to worry about that here. And even if you did have to worry about that here, it's no contract, so you can cancel at any time without any penalty. All right, moving on down here towards the end here, just wanted to touch on these supported devices. Again, a whole host of options offered to you. Most people are going to have you know, a smart TV, an Android device, Apple TV, Amazon Fire device, Roku device, or if you don't have access to any of those, you can always just buy one of these devices. They're not that ridiculously priced. Depending on the power of the device, you know, you can get as cheap as, you know, maybe $20 for some of these streaming devices, or the higher end ones can go for over $100. It just depends on what you want personally in your own home. And that's going to be pretty much it for this video, guys, going over the channel offerings and touching on some of the frequently asked questions for the PlayStation Vue TV streaming packages that are available. I made one of these videos about a year ago. They have some more channel offerings and different tier packages, so I thought I'd make an updated video. But if you are looking for more of this streaming channel offerings or streaming devices type content, be sure to check out the videos on my channel and click that subscribe button for more of this content in the future. So thanks, guys, for stopping on in, and I hope to see you in future videos. Bye.